What is a third-party individual supplemental needs trust? Planning for the future can be hard. Planning for the future of a loved one with a disability can feel like you're always trying to steady the scales, providing as much support as possible without tipping essential benefits out of reach. Families want to help. Parents, grandparents, and others often want to provide financial support to their loved one, help with expenses today, or resources set aside for the future. But there's an important balance to maintain. In Colorado, means-tested benefit programs like Medicaid and Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, have strict resource limits. For most people, that limit is $2,000. If a person with a disability receives money directly, through a gift, a will, or an inheritance, it can tip the scales over that limit, putting their essential services at risk. Even a well-meaning gift can unintentionally knock everything out of balance. That's never what families want. So how do you provide meaningful support without disrupting the benefits your loved one depends on? A third-party individual supplemental needs trust can help provide a firm foundation. Also called a Special Needs Trust, or SNT, a third-party individual supplemental needs trust is a powerful planning tool that allows families to support a loved one with a disability without jeopardizing eligibility for government benefits. Think of the trust as a counterweight, providing stability while benefits stay firmly in place. Unlike a first-party trust, which is funded with one's own money, a third-party trust is funded with money belonging to someone else, called the grantor. The grantor is often a parent, grandparent, or another loved one. Because these funds never legally belong to the person with a disability, they don't count against benefit limits. The scales stay level. How it works. A third-party individual SNT is a customized legal document created by an attorney. Funds can be left to someone, called the beneficiary, either through a will or in a separate trust to benefit the person or persons with a disability. The trust can be tailored to meet the needs and circumstances of each individual. The trust document spells out how the funds may be used, assigns any remainder beneficiaries, those who may receive any remaining funds in the future, and explains who manages the trust, also called the trustee. The trustee is responsible for administering the trust and making distributions on behalf of the beneficiary. That trustee might be a family member, a professional fiduciary, or an organization like CFPD. This structure adds an important layer of protection, helping prevent mismanagement, impulsive spending, or exploitation, and ensuring distributions follow benefit rules. There are a few important rules for this type of trust to keep the balancing act working. The trust must be irrevocable. That means once funds are placed in the trust, they must stay there to remain protected. Social Security and Medicaid should review the trust to confirm it meets program requirements. There is no Medicaid payback requirement. Unlike first-party trusts, remaining funds in third-party trusts do not go to Medicaid if the beneficiary passes away. Instead, they go to the people or organizations named in the trust. Timing is flexible. A third-party trust can be created at any point during the beneficiary's lifetime and before the grantor's death, even years before benefits may begin. Together, these features make third-party trusts a cornerstone of long-term family and estate planning. They help avoid the problems that can arise if funds are left directly to a person with a disability rather than to a trust. Correcting this mistake later can be stressful, expensive, and time-consuming. Funds in a third-party individual SNT can be used for a wide range of supplemental needs, including education and job training, transportation, adaptive technologies, recreation and travel, clothing and household items, other quality of life expenses, and much, much more, all while keeping benefits secure. A third-party individual SNT is ideal when families want to leave an inheritance safely, parents are planning their estate, when youth are transitioning into adulthood, or when loved ones simply want to safely provide help. Without a trust in place, even generous intentions can throw the balance of benefits out of whack. With the right trust, families can plan with confidence. Planning ahead creates stability, and stability creates opportunity. A third-party individual supplemental needs trust helps families provide support in a way that's steady, intentional, and protective, both now and in the future. If you're wondering whether a third-party individual SNT is right for your family, or if you have questions about protecting benefits while planning ahead, please contact us. With the right planning and the right partners, Colorado families can move forward with confidence, knowing everything is working in balance. The future feels a lot steadier with CFPD helping you along the way.